Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Hello my people, welcome back to this channel. Thank you so much for clicking into this video. Guys, if you are a new viewer, welcome to Lily's World. Karibu sana. And if you are a returning viewer, kindly consider subscribing. Karibu sana also. Guys, kindly consider subscribing if this is the kind of content that you like. My returning subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting me. Guys, if you're new here and you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing if this is the kind of content that you like. Into today's video, guys, I know each and everyone wants to know, always wants to have a hack. Today I want to show you how to preserve your vegetables. Guys, you have a fridge, you don't have a fridge, how you can preserve some of your vegetables. Guys, be it tomatoes, be it onions, be it cucumber, be it very many things. Yeah, let's get into the video and know what I've learned and what you can learn to preserve. Guys, the first thing that we are starting with, the first hack of how to preserve your vegetables are tomatoes, guys. And the one for tomatoes, the first one is for people who have refrigerators. Guys, what you can do, you make sure your tomatoes are dry, then you just place them in here. This is what always works for me. You can also try this. Then you place them in here in this thing that always is to keep vegetable fresh. Then another thing that you can do after you've placed all these here, guys, make sure you've wiped your tomatoes and they are dry when you are putting them here. Then another hack that you can do, you can place your lemons with them. This one works for me perfectly always. If I put them like this in the fridge, they will take me for the days that I want. Yes, this is the first hack. This is for those who have a fridge. This is what you can do. You make sure the tomatoes are wiped. Make sure they're wiped. Then another hack, when you're going to buy tomatoes, make sure you don't buy very ripe tomatoes. You buy tomatoes which are this type. They are not that ripe. When you still fill them, they are not those tomatoes that are ripe. You buy unripe tomatoes. So this is how you can do your hack for those who have fridge. Then let's go to the second one. The next tip, guys, is for those who don't have refrigerator. So this is what you do. You find a box. This is a normal box, the one for milk. Then what you do, this box I've just requested from a nearby shop. What you do, you make sure here you place some, even if you have newspaper, if you have these serviettes, you can put them. Then what you do, you make sure your tomatoes are clean and also are not wet. They are dry. Then you also make sure, another hack, when you go to buy tomatoes, your tomatoes are not that ripe, because remember, you don't have a refrigerator. So what you do, this is how you put your tomatoes, this way. This is how you put your tomatoes, because the moisture tend to get inside from here. So this is how you will place your tomatoes. Then after placing them this way, this is how you will place them. This is how you'll place them for like all of them. Make sure you place them this way, like all of them. Then the next thing that you will do, guys, you will take lemons. I've told you lemons are always a hack. You will take lemons, then make sure lemons are always in between them, so that you can preserve. I've used this for the longest time before I bought my fridge. So this is something that have worked for me. You make sure your lemons, you put your lemons here in between your tomatoes. And this one, then you make sure you don't have cockroaches, guys, because cockroaches tend to eat them. Make sure your tomatoes are unripe, guys. Make sure your tomatoes are unripe. Don't take ripe tomatoes when you go to buy tomatoes. Make sure when you fill them, they are still that, like, they are not ripe, guys. This is the second hack. For those who don't have fridge, you can pick this hack. You can pick this hack, and this one can help you store your tomatoes, and you can use them for the duration that you want. You remember to pick those that are not ripe, and remember to have lemons, which will help you here. I don't know what lemons help them with, but that's a hack. That's what I've learned, guys. You just put your tomatoes, as I had told you, sorry, hey kizungu, as I had told you, then you place your lemons there so that they can help them stay cool and unripe. You put in a cool and dry place. The next hack, guys, is for lemons. How you can store your lemons. If you are someone who like lemons, make sure they are dry. Each and everything that you want to store, make sure they are dry. Then the next thing that we will do, you take these paper bags, nylons. Don't ask me where I've got the nylons, because these are improvised. Even me, I don't know where I got them. Then what you do, you do this. You put them inside here, and after putting them inside here, you make sure you tie here. You are tying here, but you will leave a small hole here. You leave a small hole here so that the moisture, so that they can get, if you are putting them in your fridge, or you can still poke some holes here for them not to, because this is a nylon. So this is how you can store your lemons. This is how you can store your lemons. For those who don't have fridge for lemons, you just put them in a cool, dry place, but I've not tested that because I know they tend to get ripe. So this is how you can put your, because if you put them like this in the fridge, they get ripe, but if you put them this way, they can stay here for a whole month, guys. They can stay here for a whole month. The next thing is capsicum, guys. Make sure your capsicum are not wet. They are all dry. That's why you see me with this kitchen cloth that helps me to dry. Then don't ask me where I've got these paper bags. What you do, you also take this and put it here. Yeah, guys, try this. You will have these bell peppers for the whole of this month if you want. So this is what you do. Then you make sure you've like sealed this place. You can also poke a hole here so that it doesn't get that heat, that how do you call it, the sweat. It doesn't get the sweat. Then you put them like this in the fridge. These ones will go for a month, guys. This is the hack for bell peppers or capsicum. Next thing, guys, is how to store ginger. I also have my preserving paper bag. I can't tell where I got them, just improvise. This is how you do. This ginger will stay for a whole month or for the time that you want them to be. You just put them here. Then this is how you will store them. If you have, these are the ones who have fridge. This is how you store them in the fridge. This way. Just poke a hole here or 2 holes, then you put them in the fridge. They will stay, this ginger, for a whole month. Guys, the other one is your oranges. The hack for oranges, I just learned it a while ago. Not even a while ago, like a few months ago, because my oranges used to go bad. So what you do with oranges, make sure they are also dry. You dried them. Then this is our nylon paper, guys. I've just improvised these ones for bread. So this is what you do. You take your oranges, you put them here. You take your oranges, you put them here. You take your oranges, you put them here. Then you get to tie them. If you tie them, make sure you leave a space here, or maybe you can poke a space here so that they stay. These oranges can stay the way they are, they can stay even for 3 weeks, even for a month. Then you put them in your fridge. You will never regret, guys. Try this hack. These are just improvised nylon papers that I'm using, paper bags that I'm using, but you can also do the same. Guys, next is carrots, guys. How to store your carrots. This is for those who have fridge. You make sure your carrots are dry and you make sure you have a big container. Then what you do, you just take your carrots and place them here. Guys, you make sure your carrots are dry and you just put them this way. This is the way you'll put all your carrots. Some of my carrots are very big, are quite big. You make sure your carrots are dry. Then this is how you will place them. Then after placing them this way, guys, after you are done, you close this. After you are done, guys, you close this. Then you take this to your fridge. Your carrots will stay even for a month. Make sure they are dry inside here. They don't get water inside here. You just pick what you want to use, then you leave the rest here. This is how your carrots will stay for even a month, guys. For a month, by the way, because this one's always takes me for a month. So this is the hack. And for those who don't have fridge, let me give you another hack. If you don't have a fridge and you want to preserve your carrot, this is what you'll do. You take water and a tin, then you will dip them in that water. But make sure after every 3 days you change your water, 3 or 2 days. You dip them inside here. You dip them inside here like this for all your carrots. Then you make sure you change this water after every 2.5 days. You make sure you change water, or 2 days. You just take them and you put them like this somewhere very cool. Your carrots will be there. You will have your carrots for quite some time, because this one you cannot go with this one for a whole month, but you can go with them for a week or 2 weeks. Yes, guys. Next thing, guys, is onions. You see, like, these onions tend to go bad very quickly if you don't preserve them. So what you do for all onions, always make sure out in the sun so that they get to dry. Even these ones also the same. This is how we preserve the onions. Then the next thing, which is the last thing, guys, are our potatoes. For me, this is what I always do. Then I put them in a cool place, which is actually down. Or what I do, I just put them in a box which is a little bit big, so that they stay there. They will be there for quite some time as you want them. Or you can just take them, if you have like somewhere, a corner where you can just like throw them down so that they get that how do we call it, so that they get it's a dry place but a clean place. Yes, guys, that's the hack that today I wanted to give you, and I think this video has helped someone. I hope this video has helped someone. This is something that I have also learned, because I didn't know how to do this. I don't know how to store coriander. If you know how to store coriander, you can comment down below, and also comment down below with how you do yours, how you store your vegetables, how you store your greens, how you store everything. But for my greens, what I do with my greens, the greens that I have, I always just cook my greens. Then after I'm done, I drain the water. Then what I do, I just put them in a container, so that every time I want to use them, I just take them slowly by slowly. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, comment down below, and let me know how you preserve your vegetables. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers till the next video.